All right, let's go ahead and get ready. Let's just move us on over to this screen. Hey everyone, spideylibrarian here, and let me go ahead and give Spotify its well-deserved break for the evening. Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to tonight's live streams. We're going to be watching 3 episodes of the 4th season of Spider-Man, the animated series from the 1990s. For those of you that have been here, you know how this works. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of a reaction video style recording before we get into the episode itself. For those of you who are new here, just being upfront, this is a watch along video. It is not a reaction video, so there will not be any picture in picture during this live stream. We would run afoul of copyright. That would be really bad, and I don't want to deal with that. So you'll be getting basically my reactions. What these watch alongs are is an opportunity for you to watch along with me if you have access to this show. You can find Spider-Man, the animated series from the 1990s, streaming on Disney Plus. If you're looking to get in, we are working on season 4, episode 1 for this stream. And yeah, let me go ahead and say hello. I see that Mesozoic Mind is here. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. I hope all is well. And I see that we've already had at least 2 people vote in the poll that I put up. I basically asked, who is Spider-Man's greatest enemy? And I gave 4 answers, and then I gave my answer in the chat. It was a joke answer, but you know. But yeah, we've got 2 votes so far, and both have been for the Green Goblin. Now, actually, I'm not gonna lie. For me, Spidey's greatest foe, Doc Ock, no question. But I get why people like the Green Goblin. I get why people prefer Venom. I get it. It's not a problem. Um, but I think Jonah Jameson being in there, I mean, he has been a genuine threat to Spider-Man for in a very different way from the Green Goblin and Doc Ock and Venom. But you know, so anyways. Just welcome to everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening, and we're going to get started here in just a moment. So let me go ahead and just, there we go. All right, Mesozoic. Might not be here for all the Spider-Man episodes this month because one of my friends is doing a Godzilla marathon for his 70th anniversary throughout the whole month, if that's okay. Hey, dude, you do not need to justify anything to me. I'm always happy for you to be here. If you have other stuff going on, I get it. I understand. We've all got lives. I you know, so that is a-okay. I'm certainly not going to like be upset about it. So I do want to go ahead and let me see. Oh man. I'm going to go ahead and just throw out the 3 emotes that are now available on my channel. I got Here Comes Trouble, I got the Thwip, and then we've got the Spidey Hobo. And again, those will be available with a membership, and those are actually, they're not live yet, but they will be going live in the near future. I'm working on the announcement video right now. But you get at least those 3 emotes. I'm going to add more. Don't worry. They will grow with the channel. So, all right. Before we get started, it's getting a little warm in here. We live in Houston, Texas, after all. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my AC, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. So give me just a moment. Let me make sure that I have already muted the desktop audio, which I have. That was almost a disaster the last time I didn't. One moment. Swatted me, you little black. Your dad loves you trouble. Okay. I don't know if you guys could see, but I was petting Trouble. She's right behind me now. You can see her right there. I forget that everything is mirrored here. So, anyways, let me go ahead and get this started. So yeah, right now those emotes, right now I'm the only one that can use them, but they do exist and they will be available to you in the near future. All right, let me go ahead and get things plugged in. I will do a quick sound test and then we are going to go ahead and get started. Okay. Windows is asking me if I just plugged in headphones, like I never do that. Okay. All right, now let me go ahead. I'm just gonna, I know how this show works. I'm gonna click on it and it's immediately gonna start the episode. So let me just go ahead and do that. Yeah, it doesn't even get like the Disney Plus like bumper or anything, which is weird, but whatever. It's okay. That's all right. But I heard it. Hopefully you guys did not hear that little thwip and the drum that starts the series music, but if you did, let me know so that way I can make sure that we have everything properly muted. But I think we're good for now. So, the director of Godzilla Minus One is making another Godzilla movie. Is it a sequel? Is he going to be making a sequel to Godzilla Minus One? Because if he does, I'm gonna be there for it. You know, here's actually a question for you guys because I've been wondering about this myself. I recently went and saw Venom: The Last Dance, the final Venom movie. And like right now, I'm kind of starting to wonder, like whenever there's a new release, should I go and because I typically have like a bunch of friends that I go and see it with, but I really would like to, like react to some of like the new stuff for the first time with you guys, which would mean I would have to like skip the movie and then wait extra like weeks or months for it to come out. I don't know, like how do you guys feel about it? Like I'm willing to do like a Venom movie reaction, but I mean like I've very clearly seen all of that stuff. And I know some people are just like, I don't want to watch a reaction or a watch along like if you've seen it before, which I mean I do it anyways, but I'm really curious like how do you guys feel about that? Because part of me is like, I want to wait, and part of me is like, but I also want to see it immediately, so. Hello to CG Anime Fan, new subscriber. Thank you very much. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy it here. I am a I'm kind of a mixed media content creator. I do a lot of watch-alongs, which are mostly like it's mostly the camera on me as I react to something. And I'm about to start using all of that footage to make reaction videos. And then sometimes I also do like gameplay streams and stuff like that. So, welcome. I hope you enjoy it here. Thank you very much. And hopefully, we'll get to see more of you. So, all right. Mesozoic. I mean, I guess it depends on what movie you want to do. Like, okay, like let's say Venom The Last Dance, like the most recent Venom movie. I've already gone and seen it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Well, like when I've seen something, I'll tell you I've seen it. Um, but like if I had a bit more kind of wherewithal, like would you have preferred that I wait and then like watch it for the first time with you guys? Like, when you guys have a chance to get access to it and watch it along with me at the same time. Like, let me know. So, all right. Oh, CG Anime Fan, you're used to other people's watch-alongs. You're used to this kind of stuff. Yay! Excellent. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. So, and again, thanks to everyone who's here. If you are enjoying this or think you will enjoy it, please go ahead and thwip the like button. It really helps me out. And of course, if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. So, all right. Mesozoic's like, I don't know. I'd just rather you do what you do. Well, I do like whatever. Like, when we did scary movies in October, I did two that I'd seen before. It had been years, but I had seen them before, and then I did two that were completely new. So I do mix it up. But I don't know. Some people are like, I only want to see new stuff, and then there are others that they just don't care. And I don't know, like a lot of stuff that I would love to react to, I know I've seen many times, like the Shawshank Redemption, the Back to the Future trilogy, Good Will Hunting. I'm going to be watching Coco tomorrow. I've seen that. I can't tell you how many times. So yeah, I think like I'm gonna probably continue to do whatever it is I do, but what I do could change. So in the comics and cartoons, J. Jonah Jameson is the antagonist that tends to show up the most. However, he's often more of a comedic antagonist and has some humanity deep down, more than a villain. Yeah, and I think both in the Raimi movies and I think it's Spectacular Spider-Man, you see a couple of examples of that where he's threatened by a villain, and then he's like, but I don't know who sent me those pictures that you want to know about. He just emails him in, he just sends him in. I've never seen his face. And, like, so yeah, deep down, he's a good dude. But up front, he's kind of a prick. So, but that's his vibe. That's just what he wants to give off. So, all right, we are going to go ahead and get started. So, let me go ahead and oh wait, hold on. We don't have to do this part yet because I need to do the recording. I need to do the reaction video recording. So, we're going to go ahead and get started with that in just a second here. And again, I just want to say thank you to you guys for coming in and hanging out and being here with me while we watch this stuff. All right. Okay. So we're going to talk a little bit about this episode. This episode is called, the single title is Guilty, but, season 4 is also called Partners in Danger. So we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about it, and then we're going to get started watching it. Apparently my mouth goes faster than my brain tonight. So anyways, here we go. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to this watch along and reaction to Spider-Man, the animated series from the 1990s, season 4, episode 1, Guilty. And again, this show, I know I watched a lot of it when it was coming out. This show was popular when I was a teenager, and so I know I've seen lots of this show, but there are also large chunks of this show that I must have never seen, because there's a lot of stuff I've seen over these last 3 seasons that I just do not remember ever watching. And so I suspect this is another episode that I'm probably going to be like, I don't know what's happening, But it looks like in this 4th season, well, okay, let's talk about how season 3 ended. So, first of all, we lost Mary Jane. She just fell into this, like, negative zone transporter hole inducer thing. It was during a fight with the Green Goblin, and she's just gone. And so I'm imagining that that's probably going to factor into this, but we've also got J. Jonah Jameson appears to be on the warpath, and I don't know why. I only found out enough to figure out the episode title, Guilty, and I looked around for a picture for the thumbnail, and J. Jonah Jameson is on it. So, he's upset about something, and I imagine it spells curtains for our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. But at this point in time, we're gonna get through 2 more episodes after this one, and I'm really excited for the 3rd episode. You'll see why. So, anyways, we are gonna go ahead and get started on this episode in just a moment. If you enjoy these reactions, please go ahead and thwip the like button. It really helps me out. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, if you enjoy this content, please consider sharing it out to your friends, your family, your followers, anyone who you think would enjoy my reactions to these media. Oh, excuse me. All right. Let me see. If you like or you dislike this episode, let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this show. And finally, you can find the full and unedited live stream for these reactions on my YouTube channel. Each show has its own playlist under the category Watch Alongs. All right, and I think we're ready to get started. I'm gonna go ahead and slip on ye old headphones. All right, and again, for those of you that are new, I'm gonna go ahead and when I'm ready to go, I'm gonna give a thwip. And then when I do that, probably about a second or two after that is when I'm gonna click play, and then we'll be ready to go. All right? Okay, so let's go ahead. Hello to FNAF Plushie 147. How you doing? Welcome. Nice to meet you. Oh, it's Nolan. How you doing? Good to see you. I saw your Halloween costume, by the way. Very cool. I recognized Raptor, so that was cool. All right, guys. Here we go. All right. Okay, everyone. Spider-Man, the animated series from the 1990s, season 4, episode 1. Guilty. Here we go. I never get over this theme song. Spider-Man, radioactive Spider-Man. Ah, I just can't help myself. It's such an awesome theme. And I don't think this theme ever changes. I don't think a frame of it changes over the 5 seasons of this show. Like this is all the same stuff that I remember from season 1. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. All right, here we go. Guilty. Okay. All right, so he's still upset about Mary Jane. Good. He should be. He should be. Oh, great. Anna Watson is back. Mesozoic knows how I feel about Anna Watson. That last episode of season 3 was frickin' phenomenal. It was a great fight between those two. Like, I'm not kidding. Probably the best episode of the show so far. She was the woman you loved for how long? Oh. Oh, man. Poor Harry. Oh, poor Harry. Is he gonna ditch the costume? Is he gonna stop being Spidey for a little while? Oh, God. Oh, Jonah, never change, man. Never change. Ooh. Those were the days. Oh. Is this going to be a Robbie episode? I like Robbie. I hope nothing too. Oh, yeah. All right. We're going to focus on him. Okay. Oh, God. Wow. They just started right off. Like, that was really fast. Dude, just gas him. Mastermind? What the heck? Well, oh boy. This is going to go all flavors of wrong for him, isn't it? Okay, all right. What? Robbie gets off a lucky shot without even trying? He's dazed? What? I want to say these guys were in the like these guys were in the original run of Amazing Spider-Man comics. Yeah. He's clearly being set up, but wow. Really like to know more details about this heist. Yeah. Are you serious? Are you denying this man's lived experience? Unbelievable. I get that they're making this go really fast for like the sake of the narrative, but oh my god, is this hokey? Well, I mean, he's had enemies before. Tombstone comes to mind. Who's this guy? Oh, that's Ned Leeds. Wow. Wow. He didn't betray any. God, I forget what a martyr complex Peter has sometimes. Yeah. How do you know what he's doing? He was he was woozy. Sorry. Hmm. Mysterio? Oh, Willie. Willie Fisk. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Ro- I'm sorry, Rooker's Island? Did it say Rooker's Island? Or the dude misread it? Rooker's Island, really? They couldn't say Riker's Island? Yeah, the day ends with Y. Of course Jameson's in a bad mood. Jesus, Jonah. Chill. Wow. Wow. Jigsaw Jameson? I'm not the only one that thought it. Oh, that's great. Is that supposed to be a spider tracer? Oh. Ah, this guy. This is the one that kidnapped Robbie. What? Okay. Man. Baby Joe's. What kind of club is this? Oh, a nice, respectable establishment. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Talk about playing this old school. Yeah. Okay, some of these contraptions are just like, wow, really? Yeah. I'm sorry, did you call him a geezer? Hot? This is tea kettle. You're black. Wow. Who are these guys? I was like, good, he better interrogate these guys. Oh, come on. Come on, Peter, it's Kingpin. It's almost always Kingpin. I mean, I suppose it could be no, the goblins disappeared. I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh, I love the puns. That is a big old artillery laser there. That was way more clever than he should have been able to come up with that quickly. I don't think so, buddy. He just saved your life, man. I don't think that's what's happening. Oh my God. Jonah, chill, dude. Yep. Into the underground. Just in the nick of time. Oh, wow. Little high-tech basement here. Okay. Settle your hash. Okay, so I thought he was doing this to keep an eye on Jonah. I love how everyone is such a computer hacker on the fly. Kingpin, Spider-Man. Okay, Robbie. Here you are at Rooker's Island. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll be visited by Yondu. Huh? Oh, Richard Fisk, aka the Rose. So, Richard. Oh, God. Okay. Yep. Tombstone. Okay. Yeah. They have some beef from earlier. Oh, what's wrong, man? Yeah, see, I didn't ever think Tombstone should have been able to do that. He's not quick enough. What do you want from me? You. What's he gonna do? Just like beat him up? Dude, use the hyphen. Don't say Spiderman. Say Spider-Man. The guard seems to be in on it now, too. Oh my god. Like, honestly, guys, yeah, just get out of the way. He can web you up, jump over you, parkour past you, you know? Of course it's Spider. Man, I really like Tombstone in the Spider-Man games. He's nowhere near as dumb as the cartoon version. At least this cartoon version. From helicopter into the prison yard. I love it. Oh my god. A spider parachute. Because of course. And you people fell for it. Morons. Yeah. Well, Randy, next time, be more patient. Jigsaw. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set up the next episode real quick. Okay, why? There we go. All right. Set back. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. Well, guys, how was that for an episode? I mean, don't get me wrong. Every time I denigrate the show, I do it out of love. All right. If I'm insulting it, I'm doing it with love. But you can't deny some of this stuff is so just over the top. Like the chair that like strapped him in automatically and then suddenly just lowers to the floor. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's an awfully convenient little contraption to have, for a 2-bit criminal. Let me go ahead and do the what? Hold on. Did I lose connection for a second there, guys? Did I lose connection for a second? I hate it when that happens. All right. That's okay. We can just go ahead and start again. So, okay. So again, whenever I denigrate this show, I'm doing it with love. All right. If I'm truly angry about something, believe me, you'll hear it. But overall, this was a decent episode. It wasn't the best. It definitely wasn't the worst. But there were a few things about it that I'm like, what? Like Wilson Fisk's computer hacking skills, or the chair contraption that Jonah got strapped to when he was visiting his 2-bit criminal friend. It's like some of these things are just so over the top. Like, we're clearly doing this for plot convenience and just go with it, like, and so I do tend to go with it, but sometimes there feels like there's a bit of an over reliance, and it's like, come on, guys, you're taking me out of the narrative here. Um, Interesting episode. Interesting seeing Jonah doing his old, like, I'm gonna be an old fashioned, knuckles to the ground reporter, and screw this, Peter, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna be, what would they call it, Jigsaw Jameson. And it's just like, okay, all right, well, you do you there, Jonah. But I don't know, we got a lot of we had a couple of surprises. I remember bringing up Tombstone about halfway through the episode, and then boom, there he is, and it's like, okay, all right, here are some of the things that are coming back from previous seasons to haunt one of our characters. Uh, I really liked, however, the message at the end of the episode that Robbie gives to Spider-Man, which is, Peter, I hope you'll continue, taking pictures of Spider-Man. And really, um, one, it's one of those moments, it's kind of like an Aunt May moment where it's like, do you think he knows more than he's letting on? And I don't think they actually ever say one way or the other, but Robbie is kind of one of those characters that I'm like, he could know more than he lets on. So is he maybe speaking to Peter or Spider-Man in code through Peter, who he thinks is Spider-Man? It could happen. I'm just saying it could happen. I'm not saying that's what's going on, but Aunt May's kind of had those moments. I think in Spectacular Spider-Man, George Stacy tends to have those types of moments. So it's not an unfamiliar trope. But I think what I like most about his message is that Spider-Man represents, to at least to Robbie, he represents hope. He is, the I guess the hope and the validation of seeing the good in others, and that by continuing to do what he does, Spider-Man gives people hope. And so I really thought that was a really nice way to wrap up the episode, and then to really kind of just get the fourth season off to its start. I don't really know what to expect from this season, so I don't know how well this episode sets the tone. I would say that, again, definitely not the best episode I've ever seen. Um, so hopefully this season will be a little bit more grounded than this episode was. But we're not going to know that until we watch the other episodes. And we'll get around to that in just a moment. But in the meantime, I certainly enjoyed this episode well enough, and hopefully you did as well. Thank you for watching this reaction. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and thwip the like button. It really helps me out. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. If you enjoyed this reaction as well, please also consider sharing it out to your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. All right. Did you like this episode? Did you dislike this episode? Let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this show. You can find the full and unedited live stream to these reactions on my YouTube channel. Each show has its own playlist under the category Watch-Alongs. And I think that's everything, so thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. All right, let's go have a look over the chat, see what you guys were saying during the episode. Oh, excuse me. All right, let's see. We've got Mesozoic backing me up on the Anna Watson hate train. Like, the woman exists to be hated. Like, that's just kind of all there is to it. All right. CG Anime Fan also said, Anna Watson annoyed me as a kid. She was likely my least favorite character. Yeah. We're definitely vibing there. Harry takes so many L's in this franchise. He truly does. Woman, you're denying this man's story when a guy in a spider costume swings around the city and stops bad guys. You know, there are great big lizards running around. A dude in a Green Goblin costume. It's like, come on. I did like the little lampshade that the lawyer did. What do you think this is? A Saturday morning cartoon? Because I think at the time this actually was a Saturday morning cartoon. So, CG Anime Fan, Robbie Robertson is one of the most likable supporting characters in the series. Yeah, and really in the comics as well. Like, he's consistently the one that's in Spider-Man's corner. He's the one telling Jonah, calm the shock down. Like, Spider-Man is trying to do well. And Jameson, of course, always ignores him. So, all right. Did Jameson have some James Bond? Oh, wait, hold on. Why would I want a prequel show of Jameson as Jigsaw Jameson? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. With good writing, it could work. It could totally work. Did Jameson have some James Bond detective life? Like, the shock is going on. I mean, we see Jameson at this point in his life perpetually, and he's an older man in this life. I think it makes sense to, assume that as a younger man, he maybe had a more active, more dangerous life. I think that's completely plausible. So, all right, Tombstone. Yeah, is it me or does everyone here feel a bit dumber than you? Yes, yes, it totally feels like that. It's like, did people start drinking stupid or something during this episode? At least a few of them. This episode was so strangely fast paced and chaotic. Overall, this episode was okay. Like, it just didn't really feel like anything major or important was happening. And I felt like it was rushing to get to the Peter realizes Spidey is important thing. And they made some choices trying to get there too. The sudden kidnapping in the taxi, the whole mastermind thing. Ooh, Kingpin's behind something new today. And guess what? He got screwed over yet again because he's a terrible criminal, apparently. So yeah, it was kind of all over the place, and I definitely agree with you on that front. So all right, let's take a look at the poll. We got 7 votes. Who is Spider-Man's greatest enemy? And we got, let's see, we got 1 vote for Doc Ock, 1 vote for J. Jonah Jameson, and then the other 5 went to the Green Goblin himself. And I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. In my opinion, you guys are all wrong. It's Doc Ock, but I understand the movies really focus on the Green Goblin. I get it. I totally get it. So, but I feel like Doc Ock is kind of the same. He's the same person Peter is, just direct opposite sides of the coin, so to speak. But thank you guys for participating. I appreciate it very much. And we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next episode. So we're gonna go and meet over in the episode 2 stream. I think that episode is called The Cat, so I'll see you guys over there in just a second. Thank you guys for hanging out with me during this watch along. I appreciate it very much. Take care. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.